Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And if you're new to the channel, we have brought on a guest who is helping me learn a new skill. If you are an OG of the channel, you know how anti-stocks I am. However, I am learning technical trading, which is something I've never investigated in, something that Dan has been doing for a couple of decades. So this is something I am learning. And you'll see in video 2, we will go through my first 4 or 5 trades, which I have lost money on every single trade, but I feel good about it. But before we do that, let's welcome Dan to the show.
You should fire your
my friend,
your advisor. Fire your advisor.
Hey man, I'm trying to learn something, so it's all good. But in video number 1, Dan, we're actually going to give some book recommendations. I actually get a bunch of questions around recommendations. So I know you have 3 that you'd like to talk about. What do you got?
I do. I'm going to share, and I'll actually show it to you on Amazon.
All right, there you go. Now you can share.
All right, tell me if you can see this.
I can. There you go.
All right, so book number 1, I kind of put these in categories, and we can do it again next week because I've got other books that I could suggest. So category 1 is sort of a fun read, having to do with stocks and trading. Easy to read and kind of a fun story. Category 2 is more education about fundamentals and technicals. And then category 3 is psychology.
Okay. All right. Let's start with the fun read.
So first one is, this is how I made $2 million in the stock market. Nicholas Darvas.
Never heard of him.
He was a ballroom dancer in the 50s.
Okay. A ballroom dancer in the 50s.
Didn't know anything about stocks. He was dancing in him and his sister had a dance team. They traveled the whole world. And he was dancing in a little nightclub in Toronto, and the guy couldn't pay him, so he gave him a stock certificate instead.
Oh, and, the barter system.
Yeah, exactly. And Darvas was like, "What the hell is this? I don't know what to do with this." So he threw it in a drawer, forgot about it for a couple of months, pulled it out one day as he was looking at some of the stock pages and realized it had gone up like 10 times. And he said, "Oh my God, why didn't I know about this?" So he started studying it. At the time, there was no internet, naturally. So he would get Barron's magazine sent to him a week late, wherever he was, Hong Kong, Tokyo, anywhere in the world, doing his dance routine. And he would start analyzing stocks and trying to understand what the market was all about. And he identified some trends. When a stock would go up, it would go sideways for a while, and then it would suddenly break out and go higher, and then go sideways and break out again and go higher. So he was able to track the prices just by using Barron's, and he created what he called his Darvas box theory. So he could see it in a box as it went sideways. Okay. And when it broke out of the top, he would buy. And then when it started another box, he would kind of in his mind mentally draw that box.
Interesting.
And when it broke out of the top of that box, he would buy more, and he would keep doing that. And he made $2 million. Now, $2 million in 1958 is equivalent to 20 million today.
Yeah, that's funny. I looked at the same thing. I just put it in my phone. I was like, what's $2 million worth? Yeah, roughly $20 million. So 10x. Yep. That's a good living.
That's kind of a fun read.
Okay.
And a lot of people actually in the 50s weren't doing it that way. He actually also started using stop losses quite a bit. And he was even accused by some of the brokers actually manipulating the market by using stop losses.
Oh, wow.
Because a lot of people weren't doing that. So they were accusing him when the market went down that he was the one that was doing it, but he had nothing to do with it, really.
Oh, of course, yeah. Okay.
But he was one of the first ones to start using stop losses. So the second book, which is more educational.
Okay.
This is William O'Neill.
Oh, I've heard of this book. Okay.
Yeah. How to Make Money in Stocks. William O'Neill started Investors Business Daily, IBD, which is still going strong today. And it helps you understand what the things to look for to identify good stocks to buy. Okay. A combination of fundamentals and technicals. He has the same kind of concept that Darvas did. In fact, Darvas was one of his inspirations.
Interesting.
For creating his system. So he would identify stocks that were trending sideways. He's got a couple of different ways that he talks about it. One is called a cup and handle, where it goes down slightly, comes up, and then goes down again a little bit, and then takes off, which is basically the Darvas box, essentially.
Yeah.
So Darvis is one of his inspirations. IBD is still going strong today, but it's a really good book to understand not only the technicals, but also the fundamentals. So it's not just buying any stock and
Mhm.
watching that, it's buying stocks in the strongest industries, strongest stocks in the strongest industries and the strongest sectors.
Gotcha.
So that's
Okay.
important of what he would do. And then the third one, which is all about psychology, is called the Disciplined Trader.
Wow. Back in 1990, this came out.
Right. And it's still valid today. So the psychology of trading really never changes. And really, you can apply this to anything in investing.
Mhm.
It's really the psychology of understanding what you're doing, what you're buying, what you're investing in, whether or not it's a good investment or a bad investment, and understanding psychologically your disposition of when to get out or when to stay in.
Mhm.
So it's a really good book to help understand that.
Very cool. So
those
again,
are my three for this week.
so a fun book, kind of nuts and bolts, and then kind of psychology of investing.
Right.
Very cool. If you were to read these in a particular order, just do you do that? Sort of start with the fun book first, or
Yeah, I do. I would do Darvis first because it's an easy read.
yeah, I'm going to pick that one up.
Kind of interesting. He's sort of the father of technical trading,
Okay.
if you will.
Well,
And then
I'd
go to O'Deal for IBD.
Okay.
It's really the foundation of what most investors do.
Very cool. Okay.
So.
All right. Well, thank you very much for this. I look forward to book 3 more books next week. And folks, if you have books that you like on technical trading, leave them below. Let's see if we start to collect a nice list of them. Yeah, library of them.
Library.
So
yeah.
thank you very much, Dan.
Okay, you bet.
Mhm.